You have to outgrow people. I don't care if you need to be by yourself. Take that time, be by yourself, better yourself. I had to outgrow people. And I feel like with me moving on, me elevating, me separating myself from the people I used to hang out with, from the people I used to speak to on a daily, it gives me a different type of feel. And I don't want to say I'm better than anybody because we're all made for a purpose. Everybody is here to serve a purpose, whether you see it, whether you know what that purpose is for or not. But you have to have a period of time where you're just focused on yourself, focused on what you want to do, and not include anybody else's feelings, not include anybody else's thoughts. Just focus on your path. I had to become a whole new person. A whole new person. And I wasn't recognizable when I came back home. Nobody remembered who I was. And that's how you know you changed. I don't look the same. I don't talk the same. I don't carry myself the same. I don't do the same things as I used to. And I always say, just because you knew me yesterday doesn't mean you know me today. Because I'm just constantly growing and I'm constantly figuring out ways to elevate myself. I manifested, I thought my way here. I manifested for the way that I think, for the way that I view life. And you have to work on yourself. You have to. Every day you're changing. If you're working on yourself, if you're working on personal development, every day you're changing. And you have to embrace that change. This week, well, these past couple days, I was really harping on meditation and affirmations, and I felt like a levitation of just so much aura, so much power in my body, inside me. And I just felt amazing. I felt like I can tackle anything. I feel like I can talk to anybody. I feel like I can close any deal. It was just powerful. And for these past couple days, it just feel like I've been drained. And it's all a part of the process. Follow routines, follow guides, invest in mentorships, and believe in yourself, believe in higher power, believe in God, and you will see change. It might take a year, it might take 2 years. But you have to experience life. You have to experience life. I'm here today because I experienced a lot of situations and a lot of experiences that molded me to the way that I think today, to the way that I move today. And I'm grateful for those experiences. Those weren't all my experiences of life and dealing with people and dealing with businesses and all that stuff. They weren't all beautiful. They weren't all positive. And at the time, I didn't know what to take from that. Because as a person that is always thinking positive or always trying to think positive, you don't understand why so much negative is around you, why so much negative is happening to you. Or are you the problem? Or is anything ever gonna get fixed? And this is all thoughts that run through your mind when bad stuff happens. Usually it goes to the negative and you think, is this it? But you have to fight through that and tell yourself this is not it. And you have to look back from where you started to where you are in that current moment and ask yourself, did we come a long way? Did we make progress? Are we in the same position that we were a year ago, 2 weeks ago, a month ago, 2 months ago? And this is how you know something is working. There's just obstacles that you have to face, and it's a part of life. It is a part of life. And I've had to realize that. Now that I'm a person of, I like everything my way. I'm stubborn. I like everything my way. I like everything to be done on my terms, my way, everything. So when things that I have to adapt to and last minute changes and things that weren't on the schedule, things that weren't, that came out of the blue happen, I get really irritated. But then I tell myself, like, I can either get irritated or I can adapt and experience this experience. Add it to my story, good or bad. Because things might change for the better or things might change for the worse. You just never know. But you just have to experience. 9 times out of 10 is going to change for the better. In the moment, it might not seem like it's for the better, but play it out. Stay 10 toes down. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Pray. Take action. And everything will make sense at the end of the day. Everybody lives different lives. Stop comparing yourself to other people. I live a different life than you. You live a different life than me. You live a different life than the person that you're comparing yourself on social media. Just because they got it how they got it, just because they got it at 18 years old, 19 years old, and you 33 or 25, bro, I'm 22 years old, bro. I'm 22 years old, bro. I'm nowhere where I want to be. You think I'm looking at some of these 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, like, dang, I wish I could go back in time and start streaming or start, I don't know, sports betting or start a clothing brand or something. Like, it's how they did it. It's how they got it. It's the time that we live in. And you just got to send positivity and congratulations to them. Congrats, positivity, and that's it. Don't hate. Don't envy somebody else because they got it sooner than you did, or you're not winning right now. It's just not your turn. And you got to realize that. Stop hating on people. Stop comparing yourself to other people, because you're going to be in this rat race of doing things for other people and not yourself. And guess what? You're not going to end up happy, because you're trying to race. You're trying to get to it quick. And let's say you do get to it. It's going to leave just as fast if you don't have no mentorship. Because some people only show you the bits and pieces, not the full blueprint. And you might be envy of this person that might not have shown you the full blueprint. Like you just thought, damn, he started a clothing brand last month and he's already making millions. I need to do the same. If that's what you're genuinely interested in, do it for yourself. Don't do it because there's a chance of you making millions next month. But I get it if that's how you want to get it, and if that's your foundation, that you want for your foundation, I get it. But stop comparing yourself to other people. I'm in the process of moving right now. And I'm in the same spot that I've grew up in for my entire life. And I didn't realize it before, because coming out the military, you think anything just but there. So I didn't care about coming back here. But when I realized, when I came back, it's like, this is where I grew up at. This is kind of like the old me. I'm living in the old me. And it's holding me like stagnant. I feel stuck. And, you know, it's okay to feel stagnant sometimes, to load up and charge up your fuel and, you know, when the time is right, go crazy again. I feel like I needed this time, but now I'm just ready to move, and I'm not rushing anything. It's just, I'm being patient. And I know when the timing is right, everything is gonna be back up. Like it never left. You know why? Because I was consistent. Even though my social medias were restricted, I was still posting every day. Even though I'm back in the place that I used to live at, that I grew up in for the past 22 years of my life. I'm still looking at it as a positive outcome. I'm still looking at in a positive light. I still pray every day. I still give gratefulness to the universe, to the world, to God, to myself, to making it a long way. I know that this is temporary. And maybe I just needed this break. But guess what? I didn't lose the vision. I'm not comfortable. You know, this week I went to a networking event with my business partners from Chicago. I went to Chicago back in November, and it was a great time. So I had to go see them, you know, and they was on the billboards in downtown, and that's amazing. It's amazing that you can be a part of a group that is experiencing that type of success. Because not everybody makes it to a billboard in Times Square. That to me as a kid, if you told me if I'm gonna be on a billboard as a kid, I'd be like, what, am I on a movie or something? Like, but imagine being on a billboard for your own business, for something that you created from the ground up. That is a whole different feel. And I got to experience that. And congratulations to them, for sure, because that's a great achievement. You know, we went to the event, and I met some great people, had a great time. Tomorrow, I gotta catch a flight to Houston. So this week is gonna be just busy, and I'm working. You know, I just feel like I have to move. I have to move. So I can remember why I'm doing this for. So we're gonna go to Houston for a couple days, and let's see where life takes us. Everything is happening for a reason. Remember that. Stay true to yourself. Find your authentic self and live life for you. If you made it this far, thank you so much. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.